Hey, the Lakers are back in the win column with a much-needed road win without AD and LeBron, no less. So let's get those W's going right away on the Lakers Report. Type those W's in the comment. It was a big win for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got a lot to discuss on this edition of the Lakers Report. We do it next on the Lakers Report. Oh, yes, a much-needed win for the Lake Show in Boston. Shout out to the purple and gold getting it done even without LeBron and AD in the lineup. And as we get closer and closer to the NBA trade deadline, in less than a week, hard to believe. So we've got the latest trade rumors and much, much more on this edition of the Lakers Report. My name is Jake Reba. Thanks so much for tuning in. And let's get into the recap right away because, yes, I admit a little surprised with this outcome. Not to say I didn't believe in the Lakers to get it done, but a stunner at the Garden in Boston, 114-105. They held Jason Tatum under his season average, just 23 points for Jason Tatum. That was a big key in the win. And how about the play of Austin Reeves? 7 triples in the win. I'm watching it last night thinking he is hot from beyond the arc. And oh yeah, D'Angelo Russell wasn't the most efficient offensively. Did have the 16 points, but with the way he was able to distribute the ball with 14 assists, incredible work from D'Angelo Russell. And when I say efficient, I mean shooting the ball because he was very efficient with the pass. But I believe those two players were huge in the win. A huge catalyst to the win were Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. As I mentioned, the combination offensively for the two of them combining for 48 points. You had the 14 assists from D'Angelo Russell. And let me highlight those 7 threes from Austin Reeves and how efficient. 7 of 10, 70% from the long line. Well done, both of these guys, able to propel the Lakers to the 114-105 win after the Lakers finished the month of January under 500. So yes, this was much, much needed. And I was impressed with Austin Reeves. I was impressed with D'Angelo Russell. But I want to hear from you. What impressed you the most about this Lakers performance? Let me know down in the comments. You can keep it brief. You can expand. Either way, I love reading the comments. Now, it wasn't all good news from the other night against the Boston Celtics because Woj tweeted this out earlier that sources with the Lakers saying that Jarred Vanderbilt is expected to miss several weeks with a right foot injury, and further evaluation is expected to see if it's an injury that might even keep him out even longer. We're also hearing that Vanderbilt is undergoing some tests that might determine if the injury could potentially be season-ending. So a lot weighing on the testing that's going on today and further evaluation for the Lakers forward. But when you look at Jarred Vanderbilt, the stats aren't going to jump out at you, but he's an important part of the equation to the Lakers' success this season. And again, not necessarily as much of a guy that's going to fill up the stat sheet, but when the Lakers are in a position that they are where every game matters as much as it does because they've been unable to get over the hump, you can ill afford to lose guys like Jarred Vanderbilt that fill certain roles that are those players that maybe fulfill a duty that's not seen on the stat sheet. So hoping for the best for Jarred Vanderbilt and the Los Angeles Lakers. Again, already going to miss several weeks, and the Woj report indicates that further testing is being done to determine if there's more damage to the foot and as serious as potentially needing to miss the rest of the regular season. But no matter what happens, we will keep you covered. And up next, we are talking the latest Los Angeles Lakers trade rumors because we have new developments like we do every day leading up to the trade deadline. So stick around for that. But right now I want to tell you about today's proud presenting sponsor, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. And oh, did I have a lot of fun playing this last night for the Lakers and Celtics game. And I'm telling you, we got up to a $100 deposit match waiting for you at PrizePicks.com/CLNS. PrizePicks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's great for hoops. It's also great for the big game coming up. So I know everybody's going to be dialing it into the Super Bowl on a week from Sunday. And here are a few picks that I feel very strongly about that might help you win some money. Oh, yeah, because they've got great promos as well. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is going to throw for more than one passing yard. That one is a lock. You're welcome. And thank you, PrizePicks, for that one. As far as Isaiah Pacheco, let's go with more than one touchdown on the game. And for Christian McCaffrey, how about more receiving yards than 35 and a half? Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can get it done receiving the ball as well. So you'll be tuned into the big game. Add a little sizzle to the big game with PrizePicks. And oh yeah, PrizePicks.com/CLNS is where you got to go for up to a $100 deposit match. And we love you and we care about you. So you know we're putting that link right in the comments of today's video as well as the description. So you got no excuse. It's easy, my friends. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. And if you hate the teams playing in the big game, no problem. PrizePicks gives you something else to root for. And by the way, you can get rich doing it too, if you follow my picks, of course. PrizePicks.com/CLNS for up to a $100 deposit match at PrizePicks.com/CLNS. All right. Getting up to date on the latest Lakers trade rumors because there was a report on Yahoo Sports that circulated regarding the Lakers' interest in Marcus Smart because we know Marcus Smart is a guy that could really help this Lakers team. Obviously made his mark on the NBA with his time in Boston, and with the Grizzlies in the position that they are right now, obviously sellers at the trade deadline. Bringing in a guy like Marcus Smart would be a huge boost for the Lakers. Look at his stats from the season so far in 20 games, nearly 15 points a game, but not necessarily the type of guy that's going to fill the offensive stat sheet. We know he is a stalwart on defense and a defensive stopper, and it makes a lot of sense when you consider where this Memphis Grizzlies team is at, 13th in the Western Conference. Really struggling. They just made a trade on February 1st, sending Steven Adams, who's been hurt since January, for Victor Oladipo and 3 second-round picks. Oladipo also has been hurt. And again, it's one of those things where Memphis is in a position to sell at the deadline, yet they shut down the trade talks for Marcus Smart, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, especially when you consider the fact that the Lakers might have been somebody that they could, it was the old saying, it takes two to tango. The Lakers could dance a little bit in a trade deal with the Memphis Grizzlies because I think adding Marcus Smart would help the Lakers quite a bit. And obviously with the Grizzlies being in sell mode, they could afford to pick up some of the assets that the Lakers would be willing to part with. But I'm not the one calling the shots. Rob Pelinka is in the Memphis Grizzlies front office decided they are not about it. Here's a little bit more from Yahoo's Jake Fisher talking about the trade market as it relates to Marcus Smart, saying while several clubs, including the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Lakers, sources said have phoned Memphis, it's like 1975, we're using the word phoned, so called Memphis about obtaining defensive stalwart Marcus Smart, the Grizzlies have shut down any overtures for the veteran guard, according to sources. So while it sounded good, and it sounded good in my head, it looks good on paper, and I think he'd look great in the Lakers uniform, would help the purple and gold, it doesn't sound like it's going to happen. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but hey, we bring you the latest news and rumors around the Lakers. That's why you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe today because the NBA trade deadline is in a week, and we don't want you to miss out on all this free content. So make sure you subscribe, you set up your notifications, so anytime we post a video, you're there to take a look. And oh, by the way, we're going to be live for the trade deadline on Thursday. That's right, a live Lakers report. And anytime we're live, you always know anything can happen. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to that 52,500 goal. We just need 163 more. Now, I want to close out today's show by putting everybody's mind at ease. Because remember, we were sounding the alarm. First things first was talking about trading LeBron to the Golden State Warriors. There was a lot of just rumors flying around. But LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, has come out to set everybody straight and made it clear that LeBron will not be traded. So good news there. And here's a little quote from Rich Paul. LeBron won't be traded, and we aren't asking to be. So I'm just picturing the Nick Saban, the gift. So quit asking, all right? Quit asking. Everyone take a sigh of relief. LeBron's not going anywhere. He's staying with the Lakers, gearing up for a playoff run. And get to the playoffs, anything can happen. And what this man is doing is incredible, especially at his age. In 44 games in 2023-24, averaging nearly 25 a game, rebounds at nearly 8 per game, and the assists above 7 as well, all the way while shooting 52% from the floor and nearly 40% from deep. So LeBron's not going anywhere. He's still got it. He's ready to lead this Lakers team into the postseason. Then again, you just got to get there. Then anything can happen. All right. If you're a real one and you made it this long, you made it to the end of the video, we appreciate it. Now it's your time to prove it. And go ahead and type real one in the comments, because I'll know if you didn't watch the whole video, you didn't type real one at the end. And we know who the real ones are. So let me know down in the comments if you made it to the very end. Type those real ones. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the Lakers Report. Jack Lauderay, the producer of today's show, deserves a solid salute of appreciation. Couldn't do the Lakers Report without him. And until next time, thanks so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful night on the Lakers Report.